said to the crowd, "The more you feed me, the more I feed you."
Welcome to Frail Fragments Monster Closet, Season 3.
Hey, this is the Monster Closet, episode 233. It's Monday, June 1st, 2026. We have a very, very special guest today, the Queen of the North, Lindsay Schoolcraft. How are you today? Thank you for being with us. Finally!
I know, right? I know. I'm good. I'm awake.
Nice. Yeah, we had some technical difficulties last time with Riverside, but I don't want to bore you with those stories. That's one of hundreds of stories that I've gone through with that company, but Lindsay has been kind enough to reschedule, and we're here today, so it's all worthwhile in the end, you know?
Finally.
Yeah, I met Lindsay about 20 years ago. We did some shows. Back in the day, she was in a band called Mary and the Black Lamb. I was still in Frail Fragment, and we're kind of just, starting out, playing shows, feeling each other out. We did a show with the Primitive Evolution, I believe.
They're still going.
I know.
Respect.
The Green Bottle in Oshawa, circa 2006 or 7 or whatever it was. And we did a show at the Bovine too. And, just following you around, your socials, checking in with you over the years. And I noticed that you joined a small little band called Cradle of Filth. And I just, I was really happy to see that, your talent was, on that stage, right? Because I remember you being a great singer and, being able to play harp. And it was, you were dialed in, and you were a unique kind of energy with that harp, right? But you could play keyboard too and piano, and you could do a lot of stuff. So hats off to you. And this is your new project now. 20 years later, you're releasing an album called Harrowing that's being released on June 19th. I had the pleasure of checking it out, and I think it's really, really great. What I like about your sound is it's very different. Each song is different. And if I was walking into a music kind of clothing store, there's something for everybody on that album, I think.
I hope so.
I checked out, let me go through your songs here.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Well, Chase the Dark, the last song, is a hit in my opinion.
Thank you.
I feel like, you're in that song, you're letting go of something that you love to kind of get where you want to be. Maybe I should just ask you what that, what's Chase the Dark about?
Oh, it's one of those ones that just came about near the end of the writing sessions. It came to me all at once one night, and I had to sit down at the piano and demo it in 5 minutes. It was just one of those divine moments of a download, as they say. And I think after looking at all of the songs, I was there's nothing here saying hey, I'm done with this shit, ready to move on.
Right.
But whether the person felt the same or not, or they really loved you, or they just were dealing with they're a psychopath dealing with a personality disorder, you need to honor the fact that you loved them, even though it was never reciprocated in the way that you needed. And you need to honor that love and the ability, the beauty that you can love wholeheartedly, even though they can't. It's honoring the love that you can give. And it is a little bit snarky in the chorus. It says that I will chase the dark, I won't lose my spark. It's a way of saying life is going to keep throwing things at me, and I'm going to keep going, and I'm not going to lose my inspiration and my light. I'm not going to dim it. And whether they know that or not, it's kind of a way of saying especially without you around, the sky's the limit for me, with the lyric where you end is where I start, being I'm out of here, I can start my life again, essentially. Yeah, that one really hits home. That one's very, very personal.
I love that song.
Yeah, two specific people in particular, but I won't say who they are because they don't deserve the ego stroke of knowing that I wrote a song about them.
Well, Lindsay, are you in Hamilton now? Because I'm seeing a lot of Hamilton. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah. Yeah. When did that happen?
2 years ago, actually, just last week. 2 years ago, I moved here to be with my partner, Corey, and it was time to go. I love Oshawa. I still go back for Convergence Fest every September and, go be part of the Durham Region Music Awards. Obviously, they're like family. It's so nice to see them every year. All different genres and walks of life, which is so cool to like come together in a community like that. Like, how cool is that? But I needed change. I needed to, still live by the Great Lake, which is a sea, if you technical terms. I'll never leave the sea. But I needed a change, and my partner was living here, and I saw like the community. I mean, the vegan community,
Wow.
the rock community, the art community here. I was like, yeah, I need a change. So it was a big adjustment the first year because I had been a nomad before that. I was living out of 2 suitcases. I was on all different continents, playing festivals, running into my homies in different bands. And I was like, wow, to really move out of Durham region and Oshawa is like a big statement for me, but it was just time. And I mean, I could always move back, but I've loved living here, and it's been like a new breath of inspiration for me. I have a different appreciation for the sea here, and there's tons of waterfalls. I guess I'm just in my watery element, which is an emotional element, and I'm really enjoying the change. It's been cool.
Cool. Yeah. The world's changing every day, right? So it's important that we have change in our lives so we can, go forward and continue to be creative. And, during COVID, like a lot of my friends moved to Hamilton and
Oh, that's funny.
they never came back. And Hamilton's always had a really cool scene. And,
Yeah.
like Hess Village now, or I mean, circa like 20 years ago when we were playing the Green Bottle, it was like kind of
Yeah.
like a dance club street.
It still is, but
Oh, is it?
it has one rock metal venue on it, is Doors Pub, and they
Yeah,
have
yeah, yeah.
tacos and beer, and
Yeah.
bands play there, and I love that. I
Yeah,
absolutely
yeah. We were supposed to play there on last Saturday, but my brother-in-law, who lives in Hamilton and who's the bass player of Frail Fragment, he had something going on with his kids, so
Mm,
it's all
I
good. We're
get
gonna
it.
reschedule Hamilton. We'll be there
Well, let me
soon.
know. I'll come out. That'd be
Sounds
awesome.
good. Sounds good. Just to switch gears, another song that kind of that brought my ears up was Vague.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So just a question: Do you what's your writing process? And while you're writing, do you find yourself being like obsessed with what you're doing?
Well, I mean, when you have OCD that kind of just like takes over and like puts everything through the overthinking machine. So yeah, I mean, I'm one of those types where I really believe there's no right or wrong way to make a song. There's I've been given demos and I've worked with them. I have those divine moments of like, I have to demo this idea right now, which is fun. I think that's some of my that's like that inspired like idea that comes out of nowhere because you're emotional. Like nothing tops that. That's the one skill that questionably pays the bills that I've had my whole life, and I love those moments. I feel like that's the stuff that I just feel so in alignment with, especially when I'm performing it live. Put aside the whole experience of writing and recording it in the studio. That's something else too. But in this case with this album, there was a lot of full-blown rock demos, full band rock metal stuff that was brought to me by Rocky Gray, by Brian, by Cody. Brian's one of my writers, Cody's in my band, but he's like wears many hats, and anything that made me feel something is what I went with. And some of these songs I struggled with. I feel something, but I don't know what's trying to come out, and there's many revisions, and sometimes they drive me nuts and I'd need a break. Some of them came really easily. Vague was one of them that did come quite easily. I think I wrote that one in one night, even though it might have just been me squawking a melody over top of it before the lyrics really showed up. But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of like chaos magic. This kind of the songwriting process for me. It's just chaotic, and it just eventually it does come together. And I always tell people I work with, I'm a strong finisher. I'm always going to carry it to the finish line, even if I'm like, bleeding and dragging my corpse, get it there, mentally, obviously, not physically. I don't do any contact sports. So
Yeah, I feel you. Like, like during COVID, well, for me, it's like I become obsessed with the writing process.
Totally.
So now I have my phone like with me, and if I hear a melody in my phone, I sing it into my phone, and then I'll come back to it and I'll revise it that way. Or, if I'm playing guitar, I'll just, if something hits, I grab my phone, record it into my phone. So that's kind of how I say, I'm not, there's so many songs that or so many melodies, or just everything that, when I don't record, I forget, right? So I have a lot of stuff going on. So that's kind of like my writing process now. But when I go into the mind frame of writing, I get really obsessed, and I connect to something. I don't know if you want to call it consciousness. I'm not sure what it is, but I believe it's consciousness. And it's, you when something's born from that, it's the reason why, I do things, right? Like the way I do it. And it feels like, I'm high for, like, let's say a month after I write that song, right? I'm just like, and I'm constantly listening to it in my car and here and there and revising and tweaking.
Totally. I'm right there with you. I'm the same way. If I can write one good song, I'm good for a month. I'm like, I did it. A song a month is all you need to keep going as a creative who writes music,
Yeah, but for me, it's like I have a family now, so things have changed that way. So the work for me is finding balance with between the two. And because me being obsessed writing an album, it's gonna probably turn out pretty cool, but being a father, it's not gonna be, there's no balance there, right? So I kind of have, my work is now is learning to have that balance and to transition and to not be afraid of change.
No, totally.
So
priorities just change. That's it.
Yeah. But I feel so lucky that I can like jam with, my brother-in-law and like a couple, 4 guys, we're just, I'm looking at myself and I'm jamming on like a Sunday night or something. And I'm just like, wow, this is like a special thing to do.
It is.
And it's to be celebrated, right? And like when you throw a show, I'm going to get into this because you're starting to play shows now, right? So all of the work involved in like rehearsing and traveling and getting along and writing and coming together. And then when you're finally on that stage and you're kind of looking at each other, it's really important for me anyway. And I think for all the musicians to be aware and to be enjoy that moment, because I've seen it so many times playing with thousands of bands where, you just have, these guys that come on stage and they're just a stress case. And, something goes wrong and they're like, it would have been great, but, I couldn't hear myself in the monitor, right? It's just like, yeah, there's that, but you really have to kind of, hone in on how beautiful this experience is.
Totally. Live in the moment.
You know what I mean? So, yeah. And you guys are playing, you guys have a show coming up in July, I believe, right? Like
July 11th in Oshawa at Bond
Saturday
Street
night.
Saturday
night.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to that. I mean, yeah, I agree. I think I was watching an interview with Bjork and she was talking about her time in the Sugar Cubes, and she said it's a miracle when you can get like 4 people in a room together playing the same song. Like we as musicians kind of forget when we were trying to find other musicians to even play with and how difficult that is in the beginning and how tribal that need is. And I'm in the process right now of bringing this album to the live stage and essentially learning how to perform it outside of just tracking it in the studio. But no, we have a great time. I love performing with Cody and Dylan. They're both solid musicians. They have so much fun on stage. I'm very lucky to have them in my band. We don't have a bassist because I'm the bassist, but also we have such a good relationship, the 3 of us. Why try to force another person into that? Just polygamy sounds exhausting. So like, if you already got a family unit going, it's like, okay, we're good here. We don't need another personality in here. It's very hard to find people that are a good hang and easy to get along with and can deal with the stresses of live music and touring and studio deadlines and everything, communication and boundaries. Like it's hard to find people who've really worked on themselves and can jive with you essentially. Like I feel like if it wasn't for like my autism battling their ADHD, like I'm the anchor that reminds them like, okay guys, like we got to stop talking about Dragon Ball Abridged and like start working on this song, you know what I mean? Like,
so you bring the direction.
Yeah, I mean we have to like, we all just enjoy each other so much. We'll be like, okay, we're meeting on Discord today to like remotely write on a song, and then 2 hours later all we've talked about is like bullshit from our childhood, and I'm like, oh yeah, like weren't we here to like write a song? But to be able to just sit down with people that you're so comfortable with and, you know, you enjoy being around, like that's rare. So I feel like we have something really great. Yeah. So, you know, I'm not too worried. I'm excited to move forward with these guys. It's just been a real harrowing process finishing this album and trying to get on the stage.
Yeah, you wrote this album remotely, and the new album, the word around the campfire is that you're gonna be kind of in the same room writing, and that's gonna change the sound too, I think, and it's gonna make things that much more like beautiful. You know what I mean?
Thanks.
So,
Well, a lot of it is like my demos, like my divine lightning strike moment demos coming to Cody, and then being like, what do we do with this? Like, because if I just wrote and produced everything, it would just come out sounding like a bunch of Depeche Mode trip hop, which is cool. Maybe I'm in the wrong genre. Like, I just can't, you know, escape metal. Metal is taking a hold of me and it'll never let me go. But I also like the idea, the challenge of making it heavy. So that's Cody's future Cody problems.
And I mean, like, you can go classical, you can go trip hop, you can go industrial, you can go metal, you can go rock.
Yeah.
There's a lot to Lindsay Schoolcraft. There's a lot of different gears that you can shift into, and Harrowing kind of shows that as well. Like, each song is different in its own way, so that's really cool. And I'm excited to see what you guys are gonna do together, more together, I guess, in the same room,
Yeah.
or you know. So that's going to be exciting too. And all the best to you and whatever you're doing next
you.
year. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
Maybe let's do. What's your favorite song on the album? Do you have a favorite song?
I don't know if I have a favorite. I like them all for different reasons. I know that's a standard, boring answer.
That's
I
fine.
mean, it was nice to see the response to Vague. I feel like everyone just wants sad, heavy songs out of me, and I get it. It's fine. Don't
Yeah.
worry. More of that coming in the future. I don't know. I don't know if I have a favorite. Like, I'm thinking about all of them. I mean, like, So Alive was the community project song that everyone was involved in, and I think that was super cool. I think that's what made it so special and diverse. But I don't know. I don't know if I have a favorite. I can't. It just feels wrong to choose just one because they all have a favorite moment for me. So
That's fair enough. It's like asking me what finger you like the best, right? Like, I mean,
I love having an opposable thumb. That's super sick.
rapid fire. Do you have any? What's your favorite movie off the top of your head, or do you have maybe a top 5 or something? Any favorite movie?
Oh, it's so random and all over the place. So movies.
Yeah.
Shit. I mean, The Lion King animated forever and
The
ever.
Disney one? Like
Yes,
the Disney original?
yes.
Yeah, that's
The
amazing.
Lion King, 10,000%. Repo the Genetic Opera, another personal fave. Memoirs of a Geisha. That's a big one for me. I'm trying to think if there's any other ones that I just was like obsessed with. I think those are like my top 3 like go-to forever. Got into a lot of horror movies recently. One that I watched recently was Gretel and Hansel, and it was just really beautiful. The bestie recommended that, and yeah, I was like, that's definitely what I'm into. I don't know. I'm all over the place. I really got into animated film. They're films coming out of Ireland from a studio called Cartoon Saloon. And they had like, oh my gosh, I forgot the name of it already, but there's one with a girl and she like runs with wolves. She is a wolf. And then there's one about a selkie. She's like this like spirit of the sea. And they were all amazing. They were all just fantastic. Just, I think the Book of Kells is one that they did too. Just amazing animated work. I'm a big cartoon fan, if you can't tell. I mean, I love Studio Ghibli films, and also like The Last Unicorn. Like that's me.
Cool. Do you have any favorite? What are your like couple of favorite singers? Maybe off the top of your head.
Well, I'll forever love Amy Lee's voice. Like that's a given. Like she's just got that electric yet ethereal tone that
You can
no
do
one
that,
else.
though. You can do that. You can do that. I'm telling you.
I'm doing it in my own way. I just want to do it in my own way. But just like
You are.
almost got like this mournful howl like a wolf, and it's just so amazing to listen to, like the albums, especially the old stuff. Oh my god. Another favorite singer, I mean, I'm trying to think of like a voice I just could
You
listen
mentioned
to
Lisa
forever.
Gerard. You mentioned Lisa Gerard, and like
Yes,
that
Lisa
girl's
Gerard.
a killer.
What a
Yeah,
voice.
I know.
What a voice. I also I like really like unconventional singers. Like I love Chino. I love Jonathan Davis. But I also really like LCN. They're like a worldly trip hop band out of Montreal. Like her voice is so different. She uses her voice like an instrument. It's just phenomenal, and the music is just so heartfelt. It really takes you to another world. Like, she's originally from Peru, so that
Oh,
makes
cool.
sense. And then, like, even
Mhm.
like, is it Beth Gibbons? I always want to say Wilson, but I know that's wrong. Beth Gibbons from Beth. We'll just go with Beth because I'm not remembering her last name right now. From
Okay.
Portishead. She's got
Oh, yeah.
quite the
That's
voice, you know?
that's crazy. I was thinking of that. I was about to say Portishead, and you took it from me. I saw
Yeah.
them live at, like, the Warehouse or something, maybe, like, 10, 15 years ago. They're
Mhm.
crazy. Like, they're just amazing band, like
Oh, and one more, like, I
yeah.
have to mention is Curly, because Curly's just got the most unique voice for everything. I would love to hear Curly do metal. I think that'd be yeah. So, yeah,
Favorite
many
food? Favorite foods?
pasta, man.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know,
Pizza,
it
pasta.
was forever hummus, and, like, I feel like, that's, like, my lame expected answer, but, like, I've really been into pasta lately, especially pasta that's made of, like, chickpeas and lentils and beans, like, the noodles, like, you gotta get your protein, but, like, also, like, I just forever like, carbs, man. Carbs is where it's at.
It is.
Bread? Hell yeah,
Comfort food.
bread. Yeah.
Comfort food. Yeah,
Mac
same.
and cheese, like, oh, man. Mhm.
Cool, Lindsay. Thank you so much for your time. Check out schoolcraftshop.com, www. All kinds of gear on there. Yeah, it really worth checking out. Her new album's coming out June 19th, Harrowing. FrailFragment.com at FrailFragment as well. Thank you so much, Lindsay, for being on the show. Please come back and see us. And thank you for coming on and putting yourself out there. Like, you didn't really know what to expect. And we're all good people here. So, I appreciate you. And thanks again, okay?
Thanks, it's been a pleasure. It's been really awesome.
Nice. This is the Monster Closet, episode 233. It's Monday, June 1st, 2026. Make sure you check out Lindsay Schoolcraft at the Bond in July 11th, Saturday night.
In Oshawa.
And go, yeah, in Oshawa. Go out. She's playing her hometown again. Come out and say what's up. Check out her website at schoolcraftshop.com. And we all love you here. Thanks again, okay?
Cheers. Thanks again for having me.
Take care.
You too.